What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Jarrell Miller predicts Deontay Wilder versus Zhang, and this is what he specifically said about that fight. He said, Zhang is going to knock him out. Zhang trains in New York. I sparred him. He's a big, durable guy. He's mean. He throws leather. And everybody he fought so far, he either dropped or hurt. And we know Deontay Wilder's super chinny, so if he lands on him, he's going to get him out of there. Those are the words of Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and let me counterpunch. Well, you guys know what he recently said about Deontay Wilder by calling him a bitch, right? Him and his, or should I say my side piece. I think you have to keep in mind that Jarrell Miller is pissed off, okay, that Deontay Wilder was happy that he lost. Deontay Wilder is happy when a lot of his rivals lose, which, you know, I kind of don't understand it. But then again, like on a more of a petty scale, I do get it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, yeah, you lost. You know what I mean? Yeah, how you like that? Right. And I think that's what Wilder was saying. And then I think, you know, it was different for Wilder towards Jarrell Miller, because, you know, Jarrell Miller has accusations that he did some things that I'm not even going to talk about in this video, out of respect for certain people that I know. Okay. So I think maybe his prediction is intertwined in the idea of, you know, knowing Deontay Wilder praised his first and only loss, you know, so this is what it is. However, though, the bulk of his statement was about Zhang and what Zhang can do and what he's capable of doing. So, you know, he said, hey, I've sparred Zhang. He's a big, durable guy. You know what I mean? And if he hits you, it's like dynamite and this, that, and the other. You know, he has a hard punch, and, you know, he can, and then Wilder's super chinny. Well, here's the thing. Here's the question. What makes Deontay Wilder super chinny? That's the question you ask yourself. What fights give you that mindset to be super chinny? The Luis Ortiz fights, right? I mean, he didn't go down, and he got caught with a hard, heavy right hook by Luis Ortiz. And understand something about Luis Ortiz. He fought Luis Ortiz in 2018. Then he fought early 18, March. Then he fought him again at later part of 19, right? Before he fought Fury for the second time. And understand, Wilder was losing those fights. And it's safe to say Luis Ortiz can punch. Okay, well, let's look at Luis Ortiz for a minute. Who did Luis Ortiz punch and made them turn him into a zombie for like 3 seconds? Right? Bow! Charles Martin. And you look at Charles Martin. Okay, well, Charles Martin's been in there before that fight against a much younger guy in Adam Kalnaki. And he took punches all day long. I mean, punches and bunches. So then you're like, okay, well, wait a minute. You got Adam Kalnaki wailing away at Charles Martin. Charles Martin took it. But then Charles Martin got turned into a zombie from fighting Luis Ortiz, from getting hit. Bow! Right? So, and then you have Luis Ortiz, you know, and this was the older Ortiz landed at on Charles Martin, mind you. Power's the last to go. I get it. Stay with me. And then you have Deontay Wilder taking Luis Ortiz's biggest punches. I don't see how he's chinny. Except, let's move on to another exhibit. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. You know, Tyson Fury wailed away at Deontay Wilder. And this is what I think would happen with Tyson. I think Tyson knew where to hit him. You know what I mean? When he hit him, he caught him here, or whatever. He caught this man in the ear. Well, actually, he caught him right here. He caught him right here in the eardrum. That knocks off your equilibrium. His eardrum was busted. You can see the blood coming out. Okay, you know what I mean? Things like that don't lie, right? So I think that had a lot to do with it because the punch placement that Tyson Fury landed upon Deontay Wilder, I think had a big significance on that fight. You know what I mean? If you notice, he was flopping and flipping around everywhere. Not saying he wasn't hurt. What I'm saying is he was hurt by way of disembobulation, not, oh, I'm just hurt. You know what I mean? And then Wilder, wherever you really know Wilder to be that, coordinated, you know what I mean? He's mostly, people call him sloppy Wilder anyway. So if you got a guy that got hit in the eardrum, and then he gets dropped. Now he got hit with that nice body shot, and that was a nice punch. But then you see him get up and he's sloppy. Okay, you have to equate that and put it like where it is, like a combination of, he got hit in the eardrum, bleeding out of the eardrum. His coordination was off on top of having not too good of coordination. And then he got stopped in the second fight, in the 7th round. Okay, well, the next year, 2021, he fights Tyson Fury again. And he goes down for punches, that he got hit by. But guess what? Tyson Fury already knew, okay, the blueprint, hit this sausage in the ear. Hit him in the ear. Right? Hit him in the ear. And that's exactly what he did. He went right back to that shot. Ah! Bow! He caught him in that same spot. Same spot, made the same result. You know what I mean? He was pretty much swollen in that same in that same situation. Okay. So again, then let's take Wilder to his next fight. I mean, you can't even count the Helenius fight. You can't even count it because, Helenius didn't really hit him. Then his next fight, a year later, over a year later, he fights Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, good mobile fighter, decent fighter, you know what I mean? Decent puncher, right? And then, Parker, mollywops him, and he gets slapped around the ring, but he doesn't go down. So again, is Deontay Wilder really that chinny though? And I would have to say no. Because you got Joseph Parker, younger fighter, decent puncher. You have Luis Ortiz, kind of coming to the end of his, successful reign as a boxer. And he didn't go down with him. You had Tyson Fury, of course. We went through that, this, that, and the other. And then what we had to do with that, we had to take Luis Ortiz's punching power and then add it for who Luis Ortiz hurt compared to who he hit. So I don't really think that he's super chinny, man. You know what I mean? So we went through all this in saying that he's super chinny. I don't really think so. Because if he was super chinny, Joseph Parker would have put him down. Counterpunch. He would have put Wilder down if Wilder was that chinny. I don't think he's that chinny. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was prepared like he should, but how do you prepare for a fighter that you really don't take seriously and you're looking past that fighter instead of to that fighter? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jarrell Big Baby Miller and his prediction of Zhang Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.